I have recently replaced the entire transmission in my G37, and since this transmission came from a junkyard, we're going to go ahead and replace a few key parts on it. I actually put this off for a little too long, which is why I couldn't find the box, but we're going to be replacing the transmission pan gasket and also the transmission filter. Just a little bit of preventative maintenance that can hopefully help the life of the transmission. And while inspecting, I actually found a piece of cardboard that was on the inside of the filter, so thank God I found that before installing. We're going to go ahead and jack the car up because this thing sits about 3 inches off the ground, so we're going to need a lot more clearance than that. Then we'll throw that jack stand underneath there so we hopefully don't die. Gonna get our tools. Of course, one of the things is 10 mil. Couldn't find it for a minute, but we then are gonna go ahead and get under the car. We're gonna go over here to this drain bolt, start letting all that fluid come out. And after that, we're gonna be unscrewing the million bolts that are around this pan here. So we're gonna go ahead and slide our pan underneath, get that 19 millimeter broke loose, and then hopefully not get any in our fingers, which I am so professional at doing. We then are gonna remove the billion 10 millimeter bolts on the outside. I also forgot a tool, so I had to go ahead and inchworm my way out of here on this part. Lovely. This is where a lift would be great right about now, but we went ahead and did the last couple 10 millimeters. I tilted it so it let some of it out so it didn't spill everywhere, as if it even mattered later. But after those million bolts there, we're gonna go ahead and take the pan off, drain it a little bit, and go ahead and set it to the side for now. This is when I remembered that transmission stuff is absolutely the messiest shit ever. Then we were able to get to our filter. As you could see, it looks so incredibly complicated. There's so many different bolts on here. I don't know how people deal with transmission work, but removing the filter at least isn't too complicated. You just wanna make sure to remember which bolts go where by putting them in order like I did, because they're all different sizes. Finally got that filter out. Here's a look at the hardware. Like I said, a lot of different sizes and stuff, but here is our filter up close, and honestly, it has a lot more shavings than I would have hoped. It is a little unfortunate considering this has only been installed for a month, but at least we got our new one for now. Maybe look into that later. We're going to start getting this one installed and in there, while also getting some transmission oil to the nose. God, I love working on cars, but we had a little bit of a hiccup here because the bolts that go in here, I don't know what to call these, like a floating bolt. It's kind of weird because you push against it and it's hard to get these on there. I eventually got it and it wasn't too hard, but I don't know. Is there a special trick to getting those back on? I really don't know. Let me know in the comments. Then everything starts to go to shit. I started looking in the pan to clean it, realized there was a scratchy surface. It turned out to be rust inside the pan. So we're gonna go ahead and save that for the next video because this one's getting too long and I also do not feel like editing the rest. So stay tuned for the next time. I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you.